long blood between me and you.
He fuck has a branding iron! Fire in the eye!
Straight edge means I am better than you.
Why do the Extreme Horsemen hold all the gold? Oh my God! They just hit him with a broomstick!
Fuck, good drop!
MLW League of Wrestling.
For nearly 20 years, Major League Wrestling has showcased some of the greatest athletes, legends, and classic title fights in our sport. This week, we look at a cornerstone of MLW, a former world champion, and the epitome of a hybrid fighter, the Lone Wolf of Brooklyn, Low Ki.
20 years at my size with my style in the land of giants. That's not easy. You gotta be tough to be here.
He's one of the most intimidating competitors to ever step foot in the ring anywhere worldwide.
The professional has arrived.
Shiny Wizard! Dragon Clutch!
You're going to be introduced to my exceptional professional presence.
What a drop kick! Trying to rip his ear off is what he tried to do. I mean, oh, that is busted over. That is gross.
With all the lessons that taught around here in Major League Wrestling, one quite important that should never be disregarded. Never send an amateur to the professional.
In 2004, two of New York's toughest scrappers collided at MLW Reloaded. In a battle of teacher versus student, Low Ki looked to triumph over his master. But would the resourceful and battle-tested Homicide outwit and outfight his protege? Let's find out.
Low Ki making his debut here in MLW. Of course, the student-teacher relationship. These two have traveled the roads together. Homicide, did he show Low Ki everything, or has he saved some for tonight?
You never show him everything. You just show him a little bit so he can go on his own. The bird flew out the nest. Now, let's see if he flies a flop or not.
And this, hybrid wrestling at its finest. Strong style, traditional pro wrestling. Maybe some junior heavyweight high-flying action. You can see it all between these two.
Low Ki, a young legend coming out of definitely taking it to the next level in Japan. Everywhere he touches in the United States.
He's a worldwide success.
He's incredible, man.
Both men are worldwide success stories.
I go for it. Both of them have international player passes.
Homicide, Homicide, I dig. Homicide has gone over to Japan and won himself the Big Japan Junior Heavyweight Championship. Low Ki, of course, has won the 0-1 Junior Heavyweight Championship. They are both two very successful wrestlers, but tonight we will see a winner. Color no Mutayo. Homicide. Oh, with the bridge. Now, Low Ki, look at the veins popping out of Low Ki's head. That is how intense it is.
What a tremendous body Low Ki has. Very, his pectoral muscles is well developed. Biceps, the stamina in his legs is incredible. He could go all night. Homicide could go all night. A battle of supremacy, baby.
Low Ki hangs on to the Yuji Gatami. He hung on to the Yuji Gatami.
Low Ki has a lot of different ways he can hurt you. He knows how to utilize that ring just like an instrument against you.
And you know, Homicide, a tremendous athlete himself, is offered a scholarship at the University of Miami to play football, the top program in the country, but turned it down to stay home and support his family and, of course, excel as a professional wrestler. So Homicide is a very capable athlete.
Yeah, because once wrestling enters your blood, it spreads like wildfire. I don't care if you're a doctor, lawyer, or scientist. If you have wrestling in your blood, this is where you want to be at.
Homicide shot off from Low Ki. Tackle, shoulder tackle takedown. Homicide over. Homicide with the beat pasta. What an arm drag.
That's a beautiful arm drag.
And a reverse.
Low Ki quick on his feet.
Oh, but look at that. Low Ki reverses.
Beautiful.
Low-key out of the way again. Oh, what a kick.
Whoa.
And low-key is focused. Homicide is ready. And it's on here tonight on MLW Underground TV, Julius.
Slow it down, baby.
I know our fans watching in the Northeast have a particular interest in this match because that is where these two serve their roots as professional wrestlers. In the Northeast, they have a lot of fans in the Northeast.
You know, Low-key has that Chuck Norris, Bruce Lee, Jackie Chan style. You see he's well balanced on his feet. He's very technical. Homicide is just like that cat from the ghetto. Yo, he's got that nice knuckle game, yo, to break you down in each way, yo.
Speaking of the ghetto, Homicide has what it takes to get dirty if he has to. He will get down and he will do whatever it takes. I have seen him use spikes. I have seen him use barbed wire. I've seen him use chairs, tables. He has that edge. He has that streak. He had to get permission from his probation officer to cross state lines to even wrestle this matchup. Does Low-key have that same mean streak that Homicide has?
Well, you know, Homicide's no studio gangster. Low-key, definitely a personified athlete. He can have a scholarship anywhere in the world that he wanted to go to too. So what you have here, who wants it the most? Who's more violent? Who's more vicious?
Is it Low-key's time? Maybe it's Low-key's time to exceed the teacher. Or maybe he's not ready yet.
Homicide has had a hell of a year. So has Low-key.
Oh, yeah.
So will one night justify who's the best between the two? We'll see. I don't know.
Good. Again, high cross body. And Low-key quickly back up. Oh, a standing drop kick. He's so quick and deliberate, isn't he?
Yeah, but Homicide can take a lick and keep on ticking.
Sure can. He may be setting him up for that poetic tope.
I've seen this many nights.
Set up. Poetic tope, no!
Oh!
What a kick!
It was too early. It was too early, baby.
He puts all the power and strength behind those kicks.
It's like the Lakers, slow it down out there. They're fast breaking on you. We better when we slow it down, baby.
But Julius, again, I'm watching this match. We're calling the main event here, the first night of our big tour in Orlando, Florida, and I have to question how this match got main event status. Who is this power broker? He's got a lot of stroke around here.
Well, whoever it is, I haven't seen Don King around, I haven't seen Butch Lewis, or I haven't seen the other top cats in this business, so I don't know.
Have you seen Rock Newman around here?
So, no telling, ooh, vicious, or Jim Crockett, so no telling who it could be.
We'll keep picking up Homicide, and this could be huge again. Homicide is
Wicked chop to the corner.
Homicide is 4-0 in MLW in singles competition, and again, a win.
Homicide eat those for lunch. Homicide's running off on him.
We saw Homicide earlier in the show go at it with Jerry Lynn. So what's on his mind? Low-key or Jerry Lynn? Double underhook into a bridge. Homicide kicks out.
Low-key's on offense right now. Homicide's on defense.
Now Low-key is the kind of wrestler, he is conditioned to go all night. He can go 30 minutes, he can go 10 minutes, he can go an hour and a half, he can go 2 hours at such a high pace. He is just so well conditioned.
Stamina is definitely there, but as I said, he could get hurt. He's human. He believes the same thing I believe.
Homicide shoots him in. Oh no, Low-key with the reverse. The handspring elbow. Oh no, the handspring kick. Handspring kick.
Referee should check his eyes on that one. He could be out. He could have caught a concussion off of that one. That's a vicious move.
Homicide knows how those kicks feel. They have trained together many hours, many days, many nights in that dojo.
Yeah, but it only takes a toe to go into that temple and turn the lights out on that small planet of yours.
How about the force of the reverse knife edge chop, taking Homicide outside of the ring?
Yeah, he's tattooing a new tattoo on his chest. Trust me on that one.
And another kick.
Right to the abdominal area. Fight in there, baby! Yeah!
Low-key right to the head again. Low-key looked like he was finishing off a crush combo there.
Beautiful.
Oh, that'll tear the hamstrings up.
Yeah. Stretching that knee out.
Big drop kick out of Homicide. He's just getting started,
now
Julius.
Homicide has him hurt.
He's just getting started.
Let the get some hell open!
The poetic tope!
Oh my God!
The poetic tope!
What a tremendous move! By the 187 himself, coming out of Fort Greene, Brooklyn, New York.
And you are seeing two of the best get it on tonight on MLW Underground TV. This the main event.
The people at home, so you watching this one, baby, Oh my God, yo, stay in your seats if you could. If not, get up and enjoy this action. Matter of fact, come down here and see it live.
Oh, that's the way. That's the way.
There ain't no other place to see it live.
Get your tickets now for the Burning Crush Tour in February. Believe me. He kicks out.
This is truly the major leagues of professional wrestling.
Homicide. You know what's interesting is, at this point in the match, I would have expected that we would have seen this mysterious power broker by now in the match. But I mean, at this point, it looks like he or she, they're not coming.
Well, you know what? You can't squeeze blood out of stone. You know what I'm saying? And it seems like you keep on dwelling on this mastermind behind the scenes. We'll see who it is. Because curiosity kills the cat. I don't know who it is. So stop asking.
Look at Homicide letting the blood rush to the head of Loki.
Oh, nice.
What a devastating suplex.
A lot of people watch Nature Boy Ric Flair tapes and Hardy Rage. So standing suplexes can take a lot out of you.
And Homicide, so deceitful, so mechanical as he held Loki up there, letting the blood rush to his head. Homicide with the snap mare.
Yeah, he's going to wear him down.
Oh, he's got those arms hooked. He's got those arms hooked. And Loki in a lot of trouble right now. It's surfboard out of Homicide. Homicide again 4-0 here in MLW. Loki making his debut. Can you imagine walking into MLW on your first night in the main event? What pressure.
Incredible. It's something special, but basically you're just being acknowledged and being recognized towards the talents, everything you've done this year, and it's all come here right now.
Well, it just goes to show you how big MLW is right now when we get a caliber of the guy like Loki walking in here tonight, night one of our big tour, our big relaunch tour. Homicide belly to belly overhead.
Beautiful.
And look at Loki, the lower back, hurting him right now. And you gotta wonder too, that hamstring. Remember we saw Homicide go to work on that hamstring earlier. Will it prohibit any kicks out of Loki?
Right now, so Homicide should breathe through the nose and breathe out the mouth and get his breathing pattern together right now. That's very important for him to do. And get on and capitalize on each power move he puts on this guy and try to pin him. That's very important to do, man. That's low-key can come out the back door on you anytime. Very dangerous.
Homicide just needs to exploit the weak point right now, whether it's the hamstring or the lower back. He just needs to get to the weak point and exploit it. And you know, Julius, I'm sure you can attest to this being a professional wrestler. It's not about getting knocked down. It's about getting back up. And these two guys personify that. It is so hard to keep them down. You may get them down, but you won't keep them there.
Oh, yeah, that's the bottom line right there, yo. Gotta have that heart. I'm just actually enjoying myself right now, just looking at this talent in the ring, man. It's incredible.
It's art right now. It's art, Julius.
And Major League Wrestling is bringing it to you.
Hurricane right off the top.
Oh, beautiful. He spiked him with that. He could be out.
He's got the leg hook. He's got them both hooked, Julius.
He's out.
What a win now.
Oh, I thought Loki was out.
And some say that Loki has changed, that success has changed Loki, Julius. They say he's not the same wrestler, and Homicide is going to beat it back into him.
Success will change anybody, but it's just all about if he stay down to his same training measurements that got him there.
Homicide now diving headbutt.
See, played possum.
And look at Loki's back.
He played possum.
Hopefully our cameraman will get a shot at that. Look at how red Loki's back is.
Oh,
what a chop.
Beautiful. Wicked.
And another. Hybrid wrestling at its finest. Strong style. This is what it's all about. You're not going to see this anywhere else but Major League Wrestling.
Going toe to toe.
Reversal.
Beautiful.
Homicide goes for a clothesline. Oh, Loki goes right to the knee. Oh, I think he's setting him up for the crush combo. What a roundhouse. And another.
Better than the Beast Concrete Jungle. Elevate your hate, baby. Elevate your hate.
The trifecta. No. Oh, he's got him all right. Talk about insult.
Eating that toenail.
Homicide. Reverses. Homicide, I'm going for the comp killer.
Oh, comp killer.
Comp killer. That'll end this in a hurry. Combo kick.
Low-key been in that position many times. He knew how to roll out of that.
A comp killer will end this match in a hurry.
He was able to capitalize off the momentum.
Okay.
Oh, he might got gay weight in his hand.
The German.
He might got gay weight in his hand.
His head.
Still.
Almost like a backdrop driver.
Referee exercising that 10 count. They both looking out the ring lights.
Mickey J Could you imagine if this match ended in a draw, Julius? How appropriate would that be? But you know that these two, they're not going to be satisfied with that.
Oh, no, they're not going to be satisfied with that.
Television time remaining in this intense matchup, a classic we are watching unfold with our own very eyes.
So, I ain't gonna front. I'm gonna keep it real. Homicide told me that he wanted to pull his britches down to give him a finger pop spanking tonight.
Dragon screw leg whip.
He definitely wanted to pull his britches down and give him a finger pop spanking tonight.
Well, that's what it's about when you're teacher versus student. You do not want to be showed up by your student,
Oh,
do you?
no, not at all.
Loki right now in a lot of trouble. What a dragon screw leg whip. I don't think I've ever seen that.
Take him to school. Now it's time to go to school.
And Homicide.
He's still a young whippersnapper.
STF. I've seen him make some of the best in this sport tap.
Can he tap out?
And he's got him right in the center of the ring.
You know what? It could be over. It could be over.
How about the ring awareness out of Homicide? Applying it in the center of the ring.
He got him dancing in the ring, man. Why you let it go?
He released.
What happened?
I believe that he thought Loki tapped out.
I think he must have misinterpreted what the referee said. I mean, what's going on here?
Look at Homicide pulling Loki up by the ear.
What's really good?
Loki absorbing a lot of punishment
right now. That's dangerous.
And Loki
that's
with the dragon sleeper. A dragon sleeper.
Don't try this move at home, guys. Please, kids, don't try these moves at home.
He's got a version of the dragon sleeper hooked.
This is real.
If Big Green finds both legs, no.
Oh, professional wrestling at its best, man. This is incredible. Two athletes is going toe-to-toe like this, man.
This
incredible.
Is intense.
I love it. I love it.
These are two young guys who are very hungry for success here in MLW. He's going for the key crusher.
No.
The leg gave out that hamstring once again.
Oh!
The black magic.
Wicked.
And again, these are two young guys who are very hungry for success here in MLW. Unorthodox cover.
These fans are startled right now, man. Just looking at this action, it is like, whoa.
They are in awe and as humbled by the efforts they are seeing as we are, Julius.
I'm like Black Rob going to old school. Whoa.
This is a humbling experience, Julius. Loki's leg still in a lot of trouble. Oh, what a lariat.
Oh, Homicide, just show him what type of athlete he is, yo.
Homicide hooks the leg. What a cover.
The battle back from the beat he just took from Loki. And to come up with a move like that, yo, that's coming straight from the gut.
Homicide grew up. He grew up surviving. That was the game he had to play since he came out of his mother's womb.
He let the pink houses, he let Fort Greene, the people, the poor people,
speak to him
right now.
He's going for the comp killer, Julius. I've never seen anybody kick out of a comp killer.
That's the second time getting out of it.
And Loki goes back to that dragon sleeper.
Homicide has to wear him down a little bit more before he puts him in that comp killer. That's obvious.
Loki goes back to that dragon sleeper.
Uh-oh.
Homicide's got him hooked. And it's three. And it's three.
Yes.
5-0. 5-0. 5-0.
I know I'm not supposed to be biased, but I love you, baby. I love you.
Ladies and gentlemen, now we're in the match. The notorious 187.
The notorious 187.
The teacher will get the student almost there. Jerry Lynn. The new infant show.
What is this?
It's payback time.
What is this?
It's payback time.
What is this?
It's a receipt. It's a receipt.
Oh my God, come on.
It's payback time.
Yes, look, he can score it up.
That's his teacher.
Oh yeah, baby.
That's his teacher he's
That's
going after.
what I'm talking about.
That's his teacher he's going after. Wait a minute.
This is a fight between family.
That's Gary Hart. That's the legendary manager, Gary Hart.
I'm like Michael Jackson and Mick Jagger. I'm in a state of shock.
That's over 30 years of experience. That man has managed some of the most vicious wrestlers in this sport, from Kabuki, the Funks, Buzz Sawyer, Bruiser Brody, the Great Muda, Abdullah the Butcher, Dusty Rhodes, Al Perez.
A very sadistic, vicious individual.
He has manipulated more minds in this sport than anybody.
You want to talk about is at its best. This guy, he scares me.
The last time I saw Gary Hart was 15 years ago when he stuck a bag over Ric Flair's head.
Why they let this cat in this organization? Why they let him in? I don't understand. I don't believe they let Gary Hart in this organization.
And Gary Hart has always had an extensive relationship with wrestlers from the Orient. Who is the mysterious man behind him? Is he? Is he a power broker?
Uh-oh.
Is he a power broker?
Something evil about to happen.
All right, this is a fan giving him some smack.
A couch potato
Get
talking
the white
junk.
boy.
A couch potato.
Is he out of his mind? Leave him alone! Leave him alone! What the hell is he? He snapped! He snapped! He snapped!
Don't mess with the wrestlers, fans. Don't mess with the wrestlers. We done told you that before.
He has snapped!
Couch potatoes can't deal with athletes.
Fan out there!
Couch potatoes can't deal with athletes.
You're a big man! Attacking a fan! It's a goddamn fan! Wait a minute, that's Samu! He's a road agent! He's a road agent in this company! What is...
Yo, this is very bad. Gary Hart is almost... Oh, this is unbelievable.
Gary Hart will bring out the evil out of any man, and he has brought out the evil out tonight out of these two.
He's like African Bambaataa and Shaka Zulu. He's evil.
This is what they're gonna see. You want clips? You want flops? Gary Hart is gonna bring you right at the end. You don't like him. You don't have to book us no more. You understand? You want real. You want wrestling. Don't touch it. If you were to promote your ass, you'd be laying down with that monkey goddamn.
That's MLW owner promoter, Court Bauer. Homicide just took a shot at the boss. Homicide just took a shot at Court Bauer. Have mercy.
I can't believe this. No.
Have mercy, for God's sake. You sons of... Get them the hell out of here.
Do you have the picture? And what other thing you need to know? What other things you need to know? Tomorrow night, in this ring, Gary Funk, his career will be over, and you can do whatever you want, but you are no longer telling my boys what's going down. We'll do it the way we want to. Now, I think if you have anything to say, Mr. Promoter, now would be the time. Oh, by the way, thanks for bringing me the MLW.
What a bunch of bullies. Just get them the hell out of here.
Louis Farrakhan and African Bambaataa want to appreciate Gary Hart, what he's doing for the black people right now. Coming into the sport like this, he's very vicious.
He just hit him with a broomstick.
Unbelievable.
Get out of here.
This is unbelievable.
He just broke his probation.
Do you think we ought to be fine? Give me a break.
I don't want to see Homicide like this, baby. Underneath this guy.
Did you know about this?
Nah, I didn't know anything about it, yo. I'm being real, yo. I'm in a state of shock right now, B. Mac Jagger, Michael Jackson style. I'm in a potatoes. I'm lost for words right now. This is absolutely pathetic.
I have never seen a promoter and owner of a company disrespected like this in my life. We got problems around here. We got problems around here, Julius.
From there, two of the most dangerous athletes to ever step into the Renegade brand sat under the learning tree, one of the most devious minds in sports history. Later tonight, we will see if Gary Hart's final protege could finish what they started over a decade earlier as the Lone Wolf of Brooklyn faces off against Shane Strickland, with Strickland's MLW World Heavyweight Championship on the line.
Keeping it 100 with Conan. What it do? Boom!
Hello and welcome. It's the Raven Effect Podcast. I'm Raven. I'm your host.
So when I saw the Cruiserweight division and what they could do, that inspired me to pull the trigger.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the University of Death.
Tis I, Marty.
Tis I, Sarah.
And this is Marty and Sarah Love Wrestling on the MLW Radio Network.
This is the MLW Radio Network.
Next week on Anthology, we will revisit the Satoshi Kojima era of Major League Wrestling as we witness the first ever MLW World Heavyweight Champion and his conquest around the globe to make the crown jewel of MLW a true World Championship.
He is the most vicious, pound for pound, that you will find in Major League Wrestling.
Selena got what she paid for at $20K, an amateur. And now she's raised the stakes to 60. Now, she gets a professional to get the job done. Now, it may be in Shane's best interest to spend some quality time with his family, because his tombstone is about to read, on this day, July 12th, 2018, the world witnessed a public execution. What I just did to that kid is only a fraction of what I'm about to do to Shane.
When we return, we're going back to Low-Key's first ever shot at the World Heavyweight Championship as the Lone Wolf of Brooklyn takes on Shane Strickland. Stay put. That matchup is next.
Myron Reed.
I don't ever get the privilege to climb to the peaks of Muscle Mountain.
Dominic Garrini. Green caught him.
Old Master always shows up, gets that W, hits the pay window.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following bout is for the World Heavyweight Championship!
A lot of money on the line here in this matchup, Tony.
Yeah, a lot. And gold as well.
$60,000. And as you said, the Major League Wrestling World Heavyweight Championship.
Next world champ, right there. Next world champ. It's the biggest prize in Major League Wrestling. Supremely confident. The way he walks the ring, the presence that he has. See the smile on Selena's face?
It's Selena De La Renta who started all of this with her bounty. A bounty that has grown exponentially since she first introduced it. Many have tried to cash in. Low-Key feels like he's the guy who can get it done.
Big World Heavyweight title bout right here on BN Sports and MLW Fusion. Think of all this the champ has gone through and what he has had to contend with. And the fans are behind him here. I don't think there's any question. There's the world champion.
Strickland with a quick nod to his girlfriend, Carolina, as he makes his way down to the ring. I mean, there were lots of questions going into this thing about who assaulted Strickland last week. We knew it wasn't Low-Key. We now know that it was Sami Callihan.
I don't know, Rich. I'm looking and watching him come to the ring and just wondering if Swerve is favoring the leg.
mean.
Well, yeah, that's true. But hey, you know what? If you're the World Heavyweight Champion and you're in the midst of a bounty that's been placed on your head for $60,000, you have to realize you're going to have to wrestle with pain.
Third title defense for Shane "Swerve" Strickland.
Look at Low-Key. Low-Key leading the chant of Swerve.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following bout is scheduled for one fall. Your referee in charge of this championship bout, MLW Senior Official Frank Gastineau. And now the combatants. Introducing first to my left, he is the challenger, weighing this evening at 170 pounds from Brooklyn, New York. Low-Key!
He's been a champion on pretty much every continent, Tony.
And his opponent to my right, weighing this evening at 191 pounds from Tacoma, Washington. He is the World Heavyweight Champion, Shane Strickland!
Whether it's been the likes of Brody King, whether it's been Pentagon Jr., or anybody else that has tried to take the bounty.
Boy, Low-Key literally chomping at the bit.
This is the most experienced competitor that Strickland has ever faced here in MLW. There's no question about that.
You're right. That's a great point. Look at the eyes of Selena. Think of what she's got riding on this. And think of what has happened since Swerve became our first champion a few months back.
You wonder if the toll of all the battles, when does that sum out to be too much?
That's a good question. Being very deliberate here. Low-Key trying to play the mind games, trying to just intimidate through talking. He may be one of the best trash talkers I've ever seen. How about that? Here comes the champ. Well, you can understand where those blows are coming from, Rich.
If you had a bounty on your head.
Absolutely.
Low-Key able to put on the brakes, delivers a kick right to the jaw. Nice counter.
Great arm drag takedown from the counter, and he's got...
Get him off!
Holding that arm bar in as long as he can. The arm breaker as long as he can. At some point, if Low-Key's going to maybe think twice about where he's in the ring.
I was saying the suspenders are a definite disadvantage here.
Notice the tape, though, on Shane Strickland's right knee. You mentioned he was limping as he came out here.
It was subtle. It really was. And again, you got to, I would think, you're the champion. You know that there's a bounty on your head, and you know that the world title is on the line here on BN Sports. So you got to kind of shut all that out and try to wrestle your game.
A gigantic world heavyweight title fight here this week on MLW Fusion. Right here on BN Sports. Shane "Swerve" Strickland with a $60,000 bounty on his head. Low-Key, the professional.
Yeah, and that was right at the throat. That was a foot to the throat is what that was. Right now, the champion is just being assaulted in the corner. Absolutely assaulted. everything that Low-Ki does is with such force.
And precision.
And precision, absolutely. It's not how hard you hit him a lot of times, it's where you hit him, right?
There, come on. I'm up.
Again.
You get a sense of the crowd here tonight. And they're hushed. They're hushed. It is a weird sense of quiet. An uneasy sense of quiet. Cover. And a kick out at one.
They know what the professional Low-Ki is all about. And I think they realize the stakes in this match. Something that we've talked about, something we've explained, and it's not lost on the crowd here. We're talking about a guy who's not only fighting to defend the title, but fighting to defend and maintain a career that Selena wants to see come to an end tonight.
Very deliberate elbow right to the forehead as Selena watches.
Literally doubled him over.
So Selena has been, we know, behind all of this from day one. Her target, her main goal has been the head of Shane Strickland. And by extension, the MLW World Heavyweight Championship.
Okay, so we're 5 minutes into this. Have you seen Low-Ki try to make a pin yet?
I think once.
Well, okay. Basically, he just wants to beat him down here. Beat him down, beat him down. Maybe end his career. And also, let's not forget what's at stake as far as the big gold belt is concerned as well. Boy, Strickland is valiantly as he can trying to pull himself up. And he can't even do that right now. Frank Gasno said he was up. He administered the 10 count. Yeah, he was up. No.
Kind of feel like you're watching John McClane and Die Hard, just broken glass, and you know what I'm talking about?
Oh, absolutely.
Just taking a tremendous amount of punishment.
Just wrapping himself up to fight again, right?
Yep. And Low-Ki is grinding Swerve down. Swerve with something there, though? Maybe not. Punch right into the kidneys. Locked up in the ropes there. And Low-Ki breaking the whole split. That connected.
Look at him. Low-Ki says, get up, champion.
Low-Ki's loosening his tie.
Strickland has seen an opening. Now he's got to take advantage of it here, Rich.
Back over the last couple of weeks, the last couple of months, what Strickland is facing. Listen, you know as a champion, you have a target on your back. Strickland knows that. He's not new to this. He knows that there will always be a target on his back as a champion, but I don't know that he expected quite the barrage that he's faced. Brody King attacking him not in the parking lot. You think of just all the different roadblocks, all the obstacles that have been put his way, that wears on you over time.
Roll through. Double stomp on the sternum. That can crack a few ribs.
For the title. A kick out by Swerve. And of course with Sandy Callahan's attack. Just doing further damage to Strickland.
Fans still behind Swerve here. Look at this match. Do you think that Low-Ki becomes frustrated that Swerve just will not stay down? He keeps coming back. At one point, does the frustration grow because he's hitting with almost everything?
Right there, Strickland dumping Low-Ki to the outside. I was going to say that, Low-Ki up until this point of the match. And we said before, he's only gone for one cover, maybe two. So, if indeed what you just said is the case, he's got nobody to blame but himself.
Right.
He's had opportunities to go for covers and perhaps end this matchup.
Handstand to a head scissor takeover.
Almost right into that crash zone in the first couple of rows.
Trying to read the eyes there of the world champion, and I don't know. It's rage. I know it's not fear, but
Let's go,
sure? I don't know. He's gotten himself into really a tough spot here.
Well, Strickland, a master fight strategist. He will tweak and change his approach each and every time he steps in the ring. You can never be exactly sure what's coming your way. And Strickland, whoa.
Oh, how about that? First real offensive flurry by the champion. He is right now.
This is anger.
Yeah.
Well, there goes the tie. I think there's a decent portion of the crowd here that wanted to see Strickland use that tie. And perhaps choke low key with it up, try to get away with it as long as you can. Yeah, you see him buckle the leg a little bit.
Wow. Great defensive move by the world champion, the franchise of MLW.
Low key's holding on for dear life. Strickland, the elbow strike. Half and half. Suplex, Strickland onto the cover. And the shoulder up in two.
Boy, the physicality in this match, Rich, has been amazing. Just the high impact after high impact blows. And then sending the men down, each man going down to the mat with such force. As physical of a world title match as you'll ever want to see right here.
Still a very uneasy feeling here in the arena tonight.
Yeah, because of what's on the line.
Similar to, Tony, I don't know if you follow a lot of Japanese wrestling, but they're on pins and needles here tonight.
Power bomb him down somewhat. And now a catapult.
Now they're starting to come alive, the low key into the cover.
I want to tell you, that was a great counter maneuver. From a catapult into a double stomp, low key thinking one move ahead.
Landed perfectly on the second.
Yes, he did.
The second rope there, the turnbuckle, and landed. Vicious kick. Strickland now trying to fight free here. Low key. Maybe thinking fisherman driver.
There you go. Take the legs out. Another flurry by the champ. I don't know, did that hurt him? I think he hurt himself there. When he kicked him, I think he hurt himself.
And it's the right knee again.
Yes, it is. All right.
He's taped up. Strickland looking for the roll through cutter. Low key knew it was coming. Strickland again, this time nails it.
That's it, the cutter. 1, 2, 3. Right on the neck. And he kicked out, believe it or not.
Missed the first time with a roll through cutter. Nailed it the second time. And now Strickland going up top with an opportunity maybe to put it away if he can nail a swerve stop.
Yeah, but can he get up top? How slowly he has to get up to the top turnbuckle.
He came down hard on the leg.
Yes, he did. That's the epitome of a high-risk maneuver right there, combined with an obviously bad wheel.
A clubbing blow from behind. And Strickland crumples down to the mat.
Yeah. Frank Gastineau checking in to make sure the world champion, the franchise, can continue.
A $60,000 bounty. Low-key set to collect. Deliver the championship to Selena De La Renta. Switchblade kick into the cover.
Celebration goes on.
I don't believe what I've just seen here.
It may have been the switchblade kick that got the pin, but it was more than just that. You know that, Rich.
It was the culmination.
Culmination of a lot of stuff.
I want to hear it there. Whose house?
And low-key holds the championship high. A new era has begun here at MLW.
Oh, a briefcase full of cash. Ladies and gentlemen, and boys and girls, there is your world heavyweight champion, Low-key, here on Fusion.
You've asked for it, and next week, MLW Anthology looks at the first ever World Heavyweight Champion, Satoshi Kojima. Watch who stood in the way of the lariat in Kojima's quest that led to MLW's heavyweight title becoming a recognized World Heavyweight Championship. But we're not done yet tonight. Right now, let's take a look at 3 of the most dangerous men in MLW history.
I told you guys, you band together, you stick together like street dudes like you are. You're a martial arts expert. Remember Buddha? What did Buddha tell you? He said, strike when the time is right. And when you put that bag over that guy's head, that will tell everybody, you don't mess with Homicide. I want you to put the fear of God in everybody that wants to step into the ring with you. And I want you to take these martial arts that you've spent your whole life at, and I want you to utilize them. Remember how it was in the streets of Singapore. Remember how it was on K Street. Remember the 5 guys that thought they were going to get cute with you because they were 6'2" and 300 pounds. Well, they didn't look so damn cute, did they? When they're laying down. And I want you to take your street mentality, and I want you to act like you would act in Harlem, Bedford-Stuyvesant, or the South Side of Chicago. I have a legacy to protect. You guys, of everybody in MLW, everyone, who did I pick? Who did I go to Japan to see? You, Homicide, you, Low-key. And let me tell you, I don't make mistakes. Anybody, fan, friend, or foe, they're yours. You own this place. Nobody owns it but you guys. Follow my lead, and I guarantee you, there will be anything you want. And I'm going to say this one time, and I want you to really understand it. Somebody get in our way, somebody try to stop us, I guarantee you, there will be consequences and repercussions. You think the guy with the bag, you think he's doing okay tonight? Okay, we're on a unit and we are together and we will prosper. Believe that.
Oh my God! I'm having deja vu! Or should I say, deja vu?
Hey, yo, the streets are buzzing. The internet's talking. People want to know. They're saying, Jordan, who's going to be the next to step up? Who's going to be the newest member of Injustice? I'm like, damn, y'all really want to know.
Hey, Gino. Hey, Gino.
What do you want? Stop getting so close. Stop getting so close. What do you want?
Sorry. Quick question. Any comments about your status with Dynasty?
No tengo nada que comentar eso. Ya para de sacarte tanto, okay? Stop getting so close. Only the mamacitas can get this close to me, alright?
Quiero lanzar un reto a los contra, como se llamen, porque yo, Eleapar, el nombre de Eleapar, representa a México, a mi familia, a mis fans. Y yo tengo una deuda con ustedes. Así que reto a contra, como quieran, extrema, campeonato, lo que quieran, pero me urge sacarme ese estilo.
Contra, y'all got on here and try to take over the league, right? Y'all got some gold. Old Mister loves collecting gold. Y'all think you gonna come in and tell old Mister what he gonna do and what he gonna say and when I'm gonna go to pay window? Y'all are crazy, man.
We need to talk about our goals. Here's my goals. I want to buy the company. I want to eventually buy Major League Wrestling. Then I want to sell the company. Hopefully make a profit. Definitely make a profit. Then eventually I want to take that profit and rebuy the company. Because the investors understand that I need to be in charge.
One thing that maybe the women that you say they love you don't say to you, you look so stupid with that mustache. Brother, and when I get you, I'm gonna wipe that mustache out of your face with a super sidekick.
This in quarantine, there's no ring card girls now. There's no girls to give me my medals.
Yeah.
Hell, there might not be any girls to give us the tag team titles when we beat the Von Erichs. I think we need to remedy this. I think I need to get on my dating profile.
What?
Yeah, like the Tinders, the Bumbles of the world. I think Team Oki.
All right. Okay. Listen. Let me see what you're working with.
This message goes out to Joseph because I know you were the conceptual designer behind that attack in Tijuana, Baja California Norte, when after months of negotiating, MLW and AAA finally did their Super Series mega event. Colossal success, fans, promoters, wrestlers, everybody was happy. You decided that night to make a statement of some sort and attack the whole dressing room.
You know what's crazy to me? Is the fact there's still people out there that don't understand what injustice is. So let me explain to you one last time what injustice means, what we're fighting for. Injustice is no cap, no lie. It's about the truth. Injustice is about rising up.
So, you guys have done something great about becoming champions. But the real test of any champion is to remain champion. It's going to get harder and harder and harder. To hold on to those things that you have wrestled with.
Myself, I want to climb the level, climb to the next level, reach for the brass ring. I want to go after the Major League Wrestling Heavyweight Championship.
Oh,
that's a company goal.
That's definitely a company goal. I
So
think you're going to achieve that too.
Injustice is about freeing all the folks that's locked down from their full potential, whether it be legally, emotionally, or physically. You know what we're fighting for, and you know that there's many people behind this movement.
If I gotta rally the troops, if I gotta go talk to the Von Erichs, Davey Boy Smith, Brian Pillman, Savio Vega, Mance Warner, and I gotta get some reinforcements from AAA, even you, Joseph, know that you don't have the armaments or the manpower to deal with that.
Ross, we worked our whole lives to become champions, and now to retain them and be fighting champions, that's what Von Erichs are. And Tom, Filthy Squad, they're doing whatever they can. They're chomping at the bit to get a title shot. It's one thing they're not going to do is outwork us, that's for sure.
That's
you know
for
that.
sure.
You know that. All right, let's get back to work and let's finish this job.
Get after it.
Come on, Benji. Go.
You know what? Spoiler, I'll tell you. Come here, yo. A little bit closer. Get the
como mexicano, reto a todos los americanos y en especial los contra.
The renegades want to rise up. Infidels! Fools! Consider this a warning. Hail